It is the most ever for the league. Let's get some reaction from the commissioner, who is at the United Center with Rick.
And no one happier to hear that news than Big Ten Commissioner Jim Delany. Jim, the 8 teams marking a Big Ten record, the most the league has ever sent to a single NCAA tournament. How much is that simply a reflection of the quality of play that we saw over the course of the regular season?
You know, I think from November all the way through March, top to bottom, there may be better teams in some conferences, but I think the quality depth in the Big Ten started showing itself in November, then into December, 20-game schedule, and I know that everyone wants to take a deep breath now, maybe get a couple good nights rest before moving on to the NCAA tournament. But it's been a great year.
And the 2 highest seeds, both on the 2 line, the teams that we saw play on this floor tonight, Michigan and Michigan State. What a show they put on in this championship game.
A great championship game. There was nothing easy about this game. Michigan gave their best effort. They had opportunities. Michigan State showed will. I guess the Spartan will is probably the best way to say it. And I thought, you know, Tom's job with the injuries that they had through the course of the year and bringing players in seamlessly to fill those voids and step up was truly impressive.
The Big Ten tournament has a number of wonderful host cities, but for you, for those of us here at BTN, this is something of a home game. And once again, Chicago rolled out the red carpet.
Yeah, well, Chicago is our home. I thanked Mayor Emanuel today because they've been just great, whether it's the BTN run in the summertime or whether it's working with us on the United Center through the Sports Commission. First rate, it's a great opportunity for our players to play at the United Center, and with 300,000 Big Ten alums in Chicago, BTN located here, Big Ten Conference located here, it's really special.
For you, you will be the commissioner for one more tournament, but this will be your last one here in Chicago. Right. Did that lead to any reflection for you?
Well, in a way it did. We had a lot of friends and partners that we saw over the weekend, and it was great to see them. And I think last year 10 of our 13 games were single digit. I think maybe this weekend it was 9, but we had a couple of overtime games and just some tremendous competition. Really proud of our coaches and our players for bringing it. And I know Big Ten basketball fans throughout the country have to be proud of the kinds of teams, the kinds of players our coaches put on the floor.
The tournament heads to Indianapolis next year before returning to Chicago, back to Indy. And then we wonder, what conversations has the league had about moving forward after those dates?
Yeah, you know, we'll have probably in the next 30 to 60 days a reveal on our next 6 years of bowl partners. And we're starting now to look at a slate of sites for 22, 23 and beyond. So I hope by this fall, we'll have something to announce in that area. But, you know, the great majority of our events will be in the Midwest because that's where the majority of our fans are. But we also have a great fan base out east. And I think we showed that whether in New York or Chicago or Indianapolis or even D.C., we can attract great crowds, have great competition, and really build out the conference's footprint in the 21st century.
It's become an annual tradition, getting to catch up with you after the tournament each and every year. As always, Jim, we truly enjoyed it. Thanks for the time, and we already look forward to next year in Indy.
Thanks, Rick.